What's up, mi gente? Welcome back to our channel. And if it's your first time here, hi, how are you? Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope I'll see you again. So today we are going to be making a delicious Dominican comfort food, which is Asopao De Pollo. And this is so good, especially now that it's freezing outside. You are going to love this dish. So here I have my chicken and I have my vegetables, my olives, my limes and everything. Pero I'm gonna put everything in the description box so you can make this very nice and easy. My seasonings and everything is gonna be right there in the description box. So mi gente, todo lo que voy a usar para esto va a estar en la cajita de la descripción. So chequealo. So now I'm just gonna start seasoning my chicken. Y ya I already wash it and dry it. I washed it with lime and vinegar. And I'm pat it dry. I want to make sure this is nice and dry. And yeah, I'm just gonna start seasoning. Yo le eché un chin de oil just so I can add like a binder. And then that's it. Just go ahead and start seasoning. Y mi gente, cuando tú sazones esto, don't be afraid to season this because we are going to be adding water to this. And you know, when you add water to something, it kind of takes the flavor away. So don't be afraid to season your chicken. Y like I always say, I'm using the seasonings, you know, that I like, but you can go ahead and substitute something if you want. Like, yo le eché un chin de sazón líquido. The sazón líquido that I use is just like a substitution for sofrito, pero si tú tienes sofrito, go ahead and use it, girl. So yeah, I'm adding, you know, I added garlic powder, but I'm also gonna smash for more garlic cloves there. And mija, el ajo is really good for you. So it's gonna give this chicken, the raw garlic is gonna give the chicken like an extra pop of flavor. It's gonna be so delicious. And yeah, so vas a sazonar esto and then we are gonna start cooking right away. Guys, look how good our chicken looks. Tú puedes dejar que esto repose for a couple of minutes. You can just let this sit for a couple of minutes. But we are going to use this right away, girl. So I have my Dutch oven pot already heating up. Y aquí tengo todo. And remember, everything is going to be in the description box. Please make sure to take a screenshot. Y aquí tengo my rice. So I'm using parboiled rice, but you can use white rice. And yeah, and it's gonna be just as good. So like I said before, I have my Dutch oven already heating up. Y yo tengo esto on low medium. And I added some oil y también le voy a echar un poquito de azúcar. So the sugar, what it's going to do is going to help give my chicken some color. Y también here in my kettle, guys, I have water heating up. You want to make, like I said before, you want to make sure well, haven't said this yet, but you want to have some hot water because you don't want to add cold water to this. You just want to make sure you add hot water. So just have like a little bit of water heating up on the side. Y tú ves como my sugar got nice and caramelized. That's when you want to add your chicken. Y cuando tú agregas este pollo, do not move it. You're just going to add your chicken, let it get nice and color for a couple of minutes. Y do not rinse off that bowl. ¿Tú ves eso que yo te enseñé? We are going to use that bowl to start adding the 3 cups of water we are going to add. But mira ese pollo. Tú ves el colorcito que tiene el pollo. That's what you want. You see that nice, beautiful brown color that the chicken has. That's what the sugar is for. And I'm telling you, it gives it also like a nice flavor too. Un gustico bien bueno también que le da. So I just flicked my chicken to give the other side some color. Y ya que tú tienes los dos lados nice and brown, nice and beautiful, vamos a echar los vegetales. So we are just adding our peppers and our onions. Y vamos a saltear eso por unos cuantos minuticos. You just want to saute this for a couple of minutes. And guys, el olor que tiene esto smells so good in here. I don't know what it is with garlic, well, not garlic, with onion and peppers. Cuando tú cocinas eso dos juntos. And I'm using red bell pepper and also green bell pepper and a red onion. So That is gonna be your aromatics, and I'm telling you, it smells so good. Y también aquí I'm adding my olives. So I have olives that were stuffed with pimientos, and I just cut them in like slice or whatever. But you can leave them whole. I just don't want them whole. So I'm gonna also add that there. Y ahora, you know that bowl that we use to season our chicken, we are gonna add 3 cups of water. So we are going to start with 3 cups of water, but we are going to add about 1.5 cups more. Not now. I'll walk you through the whole process. So when you add your water, you want to just cover it and let it come to a boil like that. You see how it's nice and bubbly? So ahora tú le vas a echar, you're gonna add your auyama. That la auyama, which is just like another type of pumpkin, and you have here cilantro y una sopita. So, la auyama le da un colorcito bien bueno y un sabor. Like the auyama, guys, I'm gonna put the name in English. I cannot pronounce the name in English for the life of me. So I'm just gonna put it in the description box so you can know what to buy. So ya cuando le echaste tu auyama, tu sopita, which is sopita chicken bouillon, and also your cilantro, tú le vas a echar tu arroz. And then you're just gonna move that around, give it some love, and then you're gonna cover it, and you are gonna allow this to come to a boil. So like I said before, I have my water heating up here and my kettle. So guys, when you adding the water to this, you want to make sure you add hot water. Tú no le quieres echar agua fría a esto, because what's going to happen if you add cold water, you see that beautiful bubbling thing we have going on is just going to drop. So the whole temperature is just going to drop. So just have like a little bit of water on the side so you can just keep adding it to this. But look how beautiful our asopao is looking. So the rice is absorbing this a little bit. So now I'm going to cover it y lo voy a dejar un poquito abierto. So I'm going to cover and just going to leave it a little bit open, as you can see there. And this is going to help thicken up my rice. And let me show you how it looks. It's still not done yet. We still gonna cook this. So all right, guys, so you see how my water evaporated a little bit. The rice already soaked all that goodness. So now we are going to add 1 cup of water. And remember, this is hot water. You want to make sure that when the water you adding to this is nice and hot, because what's going to happen, if you put cold water, it's gonna just drop the temperature, and we don't want that. We want to keep that nice bubbling thing going on. Y también, when you add water, you want to add a little bit more seasoning. So I just added a little bit of adobo. It pretty much has all the seasonings that I added to my chicken. So I'm just adding just a little bit of adobo. And now I'm just gonna cover this all together, and I'm gonna allow it to come to a boil. So I had this on low, and I'm just putting it like a little bit higher, but still on low. You know what I mean? Like between low and medium. So I'm just covering all together, and I'm gonna allow this to come to a rapid boil. And let me show you how it should look like. And it should look just like that. You see, that's what you want that temperature to come back up. And yeah, so right now you're just going to stir this and make sure that everything gets nice and cooked now. And I'm going to cover it, and this time I'm going to leave the lid a little bit open, as you can see there. And so I'm cooking this every 10 minutes. Every 10 minutes I'm just like stirring this, and you're going to cook this for about 30 minutes. So every 10 minutes you want to stir it. Y cuando tú ves que your water is the rice absorbs the water, I'm gonna add my last half a cup of water, because I still want it to be a little bit more soapy. So if you want to leave it like at this point, you can taste it, because everything is already nice and cooked. My rice is already cooked, my chicken is already cooked. So you just want to taste a little bit to see if it needs more flavor. And so at this point is about, I want to show you that my chicken is cooked. and you'll be like, oh, your chicken's not cooked. No, it is cooked and it's delicious. So at this point, I'm just gonna let the water absorb the rice, absorb the water a little bit more, and we are gonna be done, girl. This whole process is done, but it's so good. So I'm gonna taste it again. Like I said, I added the water, so now you want to taste it. Look at the spoonful and look at the color. I'm telling you guys, this is so good. This is comfort food at its best. Just a little bit more adobo, because I just want this to have a little bit more flavor, and that's it. And I'm just gonna stir this again. And this has been cooking, remember, on low flame. I put it up a little bit, just like not even on medium, it's still like a low medium. So I'm just gonna cover this again, and I'm gonna leave the lid half open. And after this round, it should be done. So this is ready. I want to show you what it looks like. This is how I like it, nice and soapy, because it likes it soup. And look how good everything looks. And I'm telling you, just gonna let this chill for a little bit until I'm ready to serve. Remember, guys, as this sits also, it thickens out. So just leave it like that, and until you're ready to serve, just take it out of the flame. Guys, I just wanted to show you how this looks. So after sitting a couple of minutes, I would say like 5 minutes, you see how nice and thickened it gets. It's still a little bit soapy, y así es que a mí me gusta, guys. Oh my god, this was so delicious. And here I have my Asopao De Pollo, guys. You can go ahead and add your cilantro on top, tu aguacate. I added some lime, some sriracha, mi gente, pero esto me quedó delicioso. Thank you so much for watching. Buen provecho, and don't forget to like and subscribe.